Hello everyone. For my Module 2 assignment, I have recorded 3 different videos measuring my running gait, assessing 40-meter sprints, compiled into one video. I completed 3 individual reps, first with the falling start, second with the standing start, and third with the block start. I have recorded each interval using my iPhone with a stand of about 15 meters away. And in the video, you'll be able to see that I have 4 cones set up that I measure at a distance of about 10 meters apart using my tape measure. So let's go into it. My first was the falling start, and between with the first segment, I had 2 strides, and my stride length was 5. My time was 0.43. My frequency was 4.65, and my running velocity was 23.25. My second segment was a stride of 2. My stride length was 5 at a 0.45 on my time, and frequency 4.44, running velocity 22.2. My third segment, I had 2 strides as well. My stride length was 5, but my time was 0.90. I don't know what happened in that segment, but I could tell I slowed down a little bit because my frequency was 2.22 and my running velocity dropped dramatically at 11.1. But interestingly, my fourth segment, I had 1 stride and time was 0.42, which was my fastest time out of all the segments. And my frequency was 2.38 and my running velocity was 23.8. So I could tell that I sped up in that last segment because I just wanted to finish strong. And I could say that was probably the fastest out of all of them at finishing. Secondly, I had my standing. This is my fastest running velocity of 25. My first segment had 2 strides, stride length of 5, time was 0.4, and my frequency was 5. Again, my running velocity was 25, and it stayed the same for the second segment. For 20 meters, I ran the same at stride of 2, stride length 5, 0.4 on the time, 5 on the frequency, and 25 on the running velocity. My third segment, I had 1 stride. Stride length was 10, time was 0.48, frequency 2.08, and my running velocity is 20.8. And on the last segment, I had a 2 for the stride, 5 for the stride length, time was 0.53, and the frequency was 3.77 with a running velocity of 18.85. Now, coming out of the blocks, I gotta say that my block wasn't too sturdy. So you can see when you watch the video that I kind of slipped in the beginning and I started on the wrong leg coming out of the block. So my stride was 2, my stride length was 5, my time was 0.44, frequency 4.55, running velocity 22.75. My second segment was a stride of 2, and my stride length was 5. My time was 0.46, frequency 4.34, and my running velocity was 21.70. Third leg, stride was 1, stride length was 10, time was 0.50, frequency 2, with a running velocity of 20, and my last leg was a stride of 1, stride length 10, time was 0.55, frequency 1.82, and running velocity 18.2. Again, out of all of my starts, the fastest was coming from the standing point. The one that I finished the fastest was in the falling, and my slowest was me coming out of the blocks, and probably a little fatigue had something to do with just being a little bit slower with my time. I watched the video of Usain Bolt, and if I had to compare myself, I could compare myself to Asafa Powell. I did my research on him, and we kind of had the same stature, same build, and I could say that he definitely knows how to come out of the blocks and stay low during his sprints, which something that if I was to be a sprinter, I definitely would come out of the blocks better. I would actually have a real block to come out of so I wouldn't slip, and I would stay low in my run through and finish stronger than I did in my videos. But I have a link on my submission that you can see who Asafa Powell is. He was, again, one of the runners in the 4x100 meter races in the Olympics with Usain Bolt. So hope you all enjoy, and have a nice day.